How'd you feel Chelf played?
Well
Coming in.
enough, well enough to win the ball game. You're always going to have some things on film that you need to correct. Turnovers are never acceptable, but overall, won the game. Homecoming, senior, got to be happy for the guy.
What was kind of the communication like between you and Coach Gundy in making that switch?
It was clear and concise, I guess you'd say.
Obviously, you also brought in a fresh face at running back position with Ernie Childs. I know Coach said he'd been showing signs. What was it this week that made you guys feel
He's
comfortable
practiced
putting him?
real hard, and it's nice to give a young guy like that an opportunity. He has all the abilities, and a true freshman. You're always worried about all the other things, but he's got a toughness about him that I think we feel really secure in playing him.
Does he show anything different compared to the other two guys?
Well, you tell me. I mean, you saw the same game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he showed that he could tote the rock.
Going forward, particularly next week, specifically the quarterback, what do you anticipate happening?
Just well, first of all, I think before I jump to there, I think we're going to look at the tape and have some discussions and then go from there.
What was it about this situation? Because there have been other times where Walsh has struggled and you guys have stuck with him. What was it about this time that was like now
I think
we
it comes to a
change?
certain point where you got to make a decision, and I don't know if it was exactly this or that. It was just time, I guess.
Is there any scenario by which you'd play them both? Or
I
in
think
a
that's
certain game?
a possibility. They're two good quarterbacks. They're not playing as well as they should, and I'm not coaching them as well as I should, obviously. But it's a work in progress, and we believe in both of them.
You're down. It seemed like you went downfield more when Chelf was in the game. He threw quite a few. By downfield, I mean like over 25 yards. I'd
Yeah,
say.
the game plan was to chunk the ball down the field and try to get them off of us and let our receivers win some one-on-one matchups, regardless of who the quarterback was.
So that didn't change when the quarterback switched. That was always the game.
That
plan,
was
and
the game plan.
Mike, you got a relatively tough day offensively. You guys come back in the fourth quarter after TCU scores, make some quality plays, some character-type plays to secure the game.
It's a lot like Kansas State, right? We finished strong again. I think there needs to be a more sense of an urgency throughout the game, and put the pressure on us throughout the game that we have to come out and execute on every play and not take anything for granted. So that's really important to do that.
Mike, can you talk about the emphasis to get Rennie Childs in there and the decision to use him a little bit?
Like a lot of things, it was time. He's practiced real well, and over the last few weeks and even going back to camp, the amount of reps add up for a true freshman, and it's kind of mid-season now, and all those practice reps really add up, and you feel a little bit more comfortable about a true freshman playing.